What if I told you that Boss Audio has made a $250 double-din stereo with the highly demanded Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, plus a capacitive touchscreen? Too good to be true, right? Think again. The BVCP9685A is cheaper than any Sony, Pioneer, or Kenwood double-din stereo featuring Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Plus, it's one of the most affordable capacitive touchscreen stereos on the market. This stereo is not only a game changer, but it's a bit of a wake-up call for other manufacturers to stop using clear resistive touchscreen stereos and limiting capacitive screens for only higher-end models. Right out of the box, the stereo comes with an external microphone for Bluetooth voice commands, hands-free calling, Siri, and Google Assistant. The mic has an optional foam screen, mounting bracket adapter plates with hardware, a wiring harness for power, ground, speaker, steering wheel control, and Bluetooth microphone connections. Steering wheel controls are not built into the stereo. You need to purchase the Access ASWC1 universal interface separately. Link in the bio for that. The stereo itself is a full-size double-din stereo in width and height, but not in depth. Since it's a digital media receiver, it has no disc slot, so it's only about 4 inches in depth, which will make installation simpler in newer space-constrained dashes. The rear connections include radio antenna, RCA AV inputs, 4-volt RCA preamp outputs for front, rear, and subwoofer, wiring harness, and pigtails for camera input, USB for Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and USB for thumb drives up to 32 gigabytes. This stereo is modern and simple with no physical buttons. Instead, the stereo has touch commands for mute, volume, voice assistant, and home. We personally prefer having a rotary dial on a stereo, but we had no problems with the touchscreen commands. The 6.75-inch display features a highly responsive capacitive touchscreen, similar to the screen of the smartphone in your hand. Apple CarPlay and Android Auto bring control of your smartphone apps to the stereo. Connect your smartphone for immediate access and a charge to your device. Apple CarPlay and Android Auto bring control of your smartphone apps to the stereo. I'm sure we all know what these two do. They support tons of your internal and third-party apps like phone calls, messaging, music apps, podcasts, radio apps, navigation, and thanks to iOS 12, Apple CarPlay now supports Waze and Google Maps like Android Auto already does. The satellite view of Google Maps is our favorite way to drive. Apple CarPlay and Android Auto do not support video apps, so no Netflix, no YouTube. However, that doesn't mean you can't figure out another way to make them work with your stereo.
All right, James.
Hey Lorenzo, what are you doing? I'm trying to make this video.
You are doing great, but the glamorous specs are over, and it's time to get technical, and they need somebody that knows what they're talking about.
Whatever, man, I'm hungry anyways.
The BVCP9685A can be mirrored too. Thanks to the rear RCA AV inputs, you can mirror an iPhone or Android device to the stereo with a simple few adapters. Connect the stereo and your phone using the Bueller BU HDMI-V and a Lightning digital AV adapter, or the BU-C HDMI 6 for USB-C Android-based phones for a full screen mirror, which looks fantastic with both operating systems. Check the video bio below for links to those adapters and watch our videos explaining how to use them. Remember, screen mirroring or playing back video while driving is a safety hazard. There are a few other ways to play music from the stereo. The RDS tuner features 10 FM and AM presets. Bluetooth connection streams your audio wirelessly, as well as provides hands-free calling. The hands-free source in the home screen is for calls. The Bluetooth music icon at the top is for audio streaming. Connecting a thumb drive lets you play back MP3, WAV, and FLAC audio files, as well as MP2, MP4, and WMV video files, and JPEG, PNG, and BMP image files. For audio customization, the stereo features a 10-band customizable EQ with optional presets. If you're not seeing the other audio settings, make sure you're in the audio source. Then check the settings menu again. Go to audio and you'll get access to balance, fader, subwoofer low pass filter and level, and loudness. The display settings go beyond selecting a preset wallpaper or uploading a custom image with a thumb drive. This stereo has completely unique display controls we've never seen on a car stereo, and they include illumination, gamma, brightness to help control the screen in night modes and day modes, so this will be ideal for a convertible and those of you with a Jeep. You can change the color of the LED panel or scan all colors, plus adjust the parking grid guidelines for your backup camera. Boss Audio has created an intriguing stereo with the BVCP9685A, and I wouldn't be surprised to see these jumping off the shelves.
Big thanks to Boss for partnering with us on this video. Check out the video description below for links to this stereo. Be sure to go to qualitymobilevideo.com to get all of your car, audio, and video gear with us today. Links for everything in the bio. Join the conversation below, leave some comments. Like the video if you enjoyed it, dislike it if you hated it, subscribe to our channel if you're new, and thanks for watching.